Morning. Thursday, June 5th, 2025. I'm Larissa. Here we are. Here we are. Another day. Another day where I've woken up, still alive, drinking from skulls. Yeah. So yesterday was a big, boring fucking day. Yeah, it was. Oh my god. What did I even do yesterday? What did I even do yesterday? Oh, I got my keys. Got my keys to my new space. Oh, it's gonna be so much work getting that place ready. The other place, it was just a matter of move-in. This place, there's shit I gotta do. Oh, yeah. So, it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work. Oh my god. Yeah. And I've been having crazy ass dreams. I have been. When I got home yesterday, after going out and doing errands, I went to the post office too. You know, change of address and all that bullshit. Yeah. Oh, and I need to stop in at the gallery, maybe. There's a shit ton of mail in my front door. So that bitch Suzanne, I don't know what the fuck the problem is with the post office. I hate the post office. I hate going there. I hate dealing with the postal people. It's always some fucking bullshit. It always is. It always is, you know? Yeah, so there's this huge pile of mail inside the front door I can see in my camera. It's like, oh. I think that they've been not sending me mail or giving me my mail for a very long time. It started back in Oakland. Um, it started getting really bad back in Oakland when we lived at the cotton mill, right? That's when it started getting really bad. I wrote a letter to Queen Elizabeth and she fucking wrote back to me herself, right? And when I got the letter back from her after that, my mail was fucking pilfered all the time, right? Oh my God. Yeah, it started back then. That's when it started. Yeah. So, I think there's some asshole at the fucking post office. Well, the thing is, there were a lot of people from Curcio who worked at the post office, right? There's a lot of people from Curcio. And when I turned my back on Curcio and they were trying to, I don't know what they were fucking trying to do. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they were trying. They were trying to. Oh, they're the anti-choice assholes from. I mean, they're the loudest anti-choice people, and they wanted to monopolize all my fucking time, and it was like. I don't know. I don't know what this obsession is. There were a whole bunch of people who had this obsession with me having a baby. And there was this bitch, Jennifer Bruce. Ugh, God. When I think back to the conversations that I fucking had with people and how patient and kind I was to all of these people who treated me and spoke to me like I was a fucking moron. Ugh, even think about it. Anyway, yeah, people have been stealing my mail for years, right? People have been stealing my mail for years. So anyway, there's this big pile of mail in my front door. Yeah. So maybe Maybe I'll go get that today. Have a looky-loo at that. Maybe I will. We'll see. I suppose. Mm. Anyway. Oh, there's just so much. There is just so much. I really. Human beings are horrendous. I really, really hate people. People, all people, human beings. I don't care what color you fucking are, where you're from. People are the worst animals. The worst. Yeah. 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 So anyway, after I ran my errands yesterday, played ball with Brody a little bit until my arm just couldn't take it anymore. And then the asshole, like, I like to, you know, I play music and I sing, and Brody likes that. And, some songs he likes better than others. And, like, he'll sit and he'll, like, listen, and he'll go out in the yard and throw the ball, and I throw the ball for him and go back and forth, and he'll sit and he'll listen. There's some songs that he likes a lot. When I sing, the fucking neighbors across the street, the fucking Hopes, they have some sort of like speaker system that is mounted up in their trees, and they blare music over this speaker system when I sing. I don't do anything amplified over here. I don't have a fucking. I have a PA system, but I don't fucking use it. They broke it, and it's one of the things they broke in fucking Oakland. They broke my PA. Like, I haven't plugged that thing in. Um, I bought that when I was in that band with Tommy Lafferty, and that piece of shit, that worthless, spineless, cheating, lying sack of shit, woman abusing piece of shit. Oh my God, Hannah, you're so much better off without him. He is such a creep. Ugh. And Mike and Greg, oh my God, dicks. I invested all that money into that PA. I got it on sale. It was like I don't know, it was like an $1,800 system that I got on sale for like $1,000, and it's not fancy. What's it got? It's got 3 or 4 channels on it, right? It's for small outfit and for small venue, um, but anyway, I used it a couple times for F3, but I got it when I was in that band, and then they fucking screwed me over. Yeah, Mike, remember working for ILM, and then all the stuff that we were talking about for a music video and album for recording started showing up in Miley Cyrus shit and all that crap. Oh yeah, I know what happened with all that shit. Fuck you. Ugh. Anyway, first of all, Ralph Palacios, he felt bad. He came back after that. He's dead, and I found out recently. I found out he died of cancer. I'm like, good for you. Your wife was awful. Rest in peace, Ralph. Jeez. But I let his daughter perform at one of the parties. Those people they all just like took advantage of me left and right. Anyway, like, all my cables disappeared after that fucking show. Cables for my system. Well, I happened to mention something about it. Well, then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, Larissa, when we were wrapping up here, you know, I think we took your cables." I'm like, "What do you think you took my cables? You knew they weren't your cables when you took them. You didn't bring any fucking cables. You used my system." Anyway, I don't I don't have anything amplified over here. I play music on my phone, and I sing along, and I throw the ball for my fucking dog, and they blast shit at me, and it's just like, it's the middle of the fucking day. It's the middle of the day. I own this property. If I want to sing when I'm out playing with my dog, I'm going to do that. Fuck you. I mean, shit. People pay to go listen to all kinds of crap, you know? So anyway, after my arm was done hurt, or after my arm started hurting, We went in the house and I laid down. Well, I didn't sleep real good last night. Oh, he snores. He snores like a fucking chainsaw. And I can't stand having anything in my ears, right? I put on my headphones and they're supposed to be noise canceling, but I don't know what the fuck that means because I can still hear him. I can still hear him and everything outside and everything in the house. Like, um, I just listen to like white noise. I have a couple tracks that I'll put on and try to drown it out, stuff that has like biological beats or like like circadian rhythm, stuff that mimics circadian rhythm. And oh gosh, I have a hurricane track that I listen to. And anyway, it helps. Sometimes I'm able to drown it out, drown him out and fall asleep. But usually what happens when he gets up between 4:30 and 5 every morning. Usually when he wakes up, then I get an hour or two of sleep. Well, I did not sleep well the night, not last night, the night before. I laid down and I fell into a really, really heavy sleep almost immediately. And I had crazy ass dream. Oh, I had a crazy ass dream. Ugh, I had a crazy dream the other night too. Had a bunch of weird ones. A few nights ago, I had this dream. Ugh, this bitch I went to high school with, Susie Barrett, a shitty comedian. She's a really shitty fucking comedian. She used to be funny. Like when we were kids, she was funny. She's not funny now. I've seen a couple things, on Comedy Central and stuff that she's done. She's not funny anymore. She used to be. She's not anymore. And that's what I was telling her in this dream. I said, I've watched some of your work. You're not funny. That's what I was telling her in this dream. She was like, oh, you don't think I'm funny? I'm like, no, I don't. I said, I can't stand listening to you. The last thing I saw her do, this series called Drunk History. I don't even remember what the fuck it was she was talking about, but I was just like, you're not funny. If we were at a party and you were talking to me like this and you were you were drunk and you're acting like that, I mean, you're a horrible drunk. I would dump my drink on you and walk away. Oh my God. She's horrible. She was horrible. She was horrible. She was horrible. I was like, when I was doing improv, the place that I was doing improv at, they did like an annual show every year where they invited people from other improv groups from all over, right? And like when I started with them, I had reached out to her because she'd been doing improv for a while and she'd done it in a bunch of places. I'm like, oh, have you heard of this place? It's like, this is someplace I should, what's your professional opinion? Have you heard anything about these people? Well, stay away from fucking Leela SF. Jill Eichmann is a narcissist, and they employ people from this psychology program, and then they fuck with people who come and pay to do improv with them. She's a horrible woman. She's a horrible person. She really is. They're manipulative and everything. Anyway, Susie was like snotty with me when I asked, like as if I was like asking her for some sort of like, get me a gig, man. I want to meet so and so or something. It's like, bitch, you small fish. Bitch, you small fish. I was like, we were good friends in high school, and I was like, we've known each other a long time. So, well, I found out she was going to do this show with Leela SF, and I'd kind of been blocked from it, right? Like I had been left off email lists and had been uninvited from groups and all this shit, right? And then I get an email, oh, you can volunteer if you want, and you can volunteer, Larissa. You can volunteer to help out. I'm like, okay. When I saw the list of who was coming to perform as guest, it was Susie. So I emailed her. I'm like, hey, I see you're going to be in town and you're going to be doing stuff, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, whatever. I'm like, I said, let's have dinner. I said, you come have dinner with me and Omar. And she was so like rude and dismissive. And then the set that she did was insulting. She was awful. Anyway, she was in this dream I had recently, and I told her off. I told her, I said, I don't think you're funny. I think you suck. I saw on her IMDb and everything that she has online, her personality page and all the information on Susie Barrett. She's saying she's like 3 years younger, or 3 years younger than me. I'm like, bitch, you are like a year and a half older than me. We went to high school together, and I was a year younger than you because I was at least a year younger than everybody in my class. And she's telling people she's a millennial. She's got some like monologue about being a millennial. I'm like, bitch, you are not. You are not a millennial. You are older than me. And I am firmly Gen X. Whatever. Ugh. Rug muncher. She is. She's a rug muncher. Whatever. That's not what her problem is, I don't know what her problem is. I don't know what her problem is. Something happened to her. Something happened to her. And after that, I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in. No, I'm not part of your fan club. No, and we're obviously not friends. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, she became LA garbage. I hate LA. I really do. I really, really do. No. Anyway, had this dream yesterday when I laid down. It's a crazy ass dream. Crazy ass fucking dream. I was in my grandma Rose's house, and it was my grandma Rose's house, but it was all furnished different, but it was real dark inside the house. The lighting was really weird. Like, it was real severe. Like everything was really, really dark except people's faces and stuff were illuminated. Like you were sitting around a campfire. Is kind of what the lighting was like. A campfire in the middle of the night on a moonless night. That's what the lighting was like. And we're all having these conversations and stuff. Anyway, I was sitting at the top of the stairs that went down to my grandma Rose's basement. The basement was like split in two, and one side was like a studio apartment, and then the other side was there was a second kitchen downstairs, and there were two garages, right, and all my grandma's freezers and refrigerators that she had down there. Oh my god. Anyway, I was sitting at the top of the stairs, and there were like people sitting on the stairs, and we were having conversation, and like totally fucking random. Devin Booker, what the fuck were you doing at my grandma's house? Weird. Yeah, I've never met Devin Booker, but there he was in my fucking dream in my grandma's house. Oh, crazy, crazy fucking dream. And I woke up. Um, weird, fucking weird, fucking weird. Sitting in my grandma's house, we're all talking. He's like, I love you, and he got up and walked down the stairs. I'm like, oh, I love you too. It was like ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I don't know. And I woke up. I was real groggy, and it was that weird kind of like I had a little bit of sleep paralysis. Like I was awake, but I was like I had this weird like brain fog, and I felt like I was moving slow, like through molasses. Like it was a weird dream. It was a weird dream when I woke up. Yeah. And after I got up, then I made some sauce. I didn't make beans and rice because I was gonna do beans and rice in a salad. Well, I have a bunch of greens and salad greens and stuff that I got at the grocery store the other day, but I had one package, like, or three quarters of a package of arugula left from the last round, right? And it was still okay, but it was like it wasn't yellowing, but some of the leaves were starting. I had to pick through the leaves and pick out the bad ones and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I better use this. So I used that up, and I made a marinara sauce and finished it with chopped arugula through it. Give it a little bite, spicy bite. Um, yeah, so I just made marinara sauce. It was a marinara with the bucatini. I had some bucatini in there. Yeah, I finished the bucatini in the sauce. We had pasta last night. I don't know. Oh, there's leftover pasta down there now. So what I usually do is like I'll do a couple days worth of meals, and then we'll do like, I call it, I call it smorgasbord day, clean out the fridge day. So like after like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, then all the leftovers, it's like all weird bits. And then it's like fend for yourself, feed yourself kind of shit. Right. Yeah. No, it'll be good to have leftovers tomorrow for Omar because, um, I won't be here, right? Like oh, tomorrow's that exhibition, that one day, right? All that fucking work for one fucking day. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, so we had biscottis, and we watched the Munsters, watched an episode of the Munsters, and I went to bed. I went to bed. I slept pretty good last night. I don't know. I've just been so tired. I've been really, really fatigued recently. And I guess it's just I'm not sure if I mean, there's reason for me to be tired. I frequently don't get a good night's sleep, between the physical pain that I'm dealing with and trying to get comfortable. It's really hard. It's really hard to fall asleep when you're hurt. And so like I have to spend a lot of time, if I fall asleep fast, it's because my body is just like conked out, right? You get to a point where it's like, oh, it can't go on any further. The body turns off kind of thing. Or, I'll give myself Reiki and I'll do breath work, breath exercises and shit, trying, to slow all of the rhythms, all the biological rhythms of my body, and just focus on um, detaching from the pain. And that detachment, over the years, it becomes more and more of a challenge, right? Like you get to the pain level plateaus and you get used to it. You build up a tolerance to it, but um, breakthrough pain is really awful. Um, I'm pretty good at it's a meditation technique where you modulate and regulate your brainwave activity to physically detach, and it's part of like what of the technique that I use in some of the paintings that I've done, right? But I don't go like all the way out, right? Like, because when you come back in after going all the way out, the pain is magnified. So like I've gotten to a point. I guess if you want to say anything good came from tearing the muscle in my back when I was doing that wood carving, um, and being denied care, denied MRI healthcare, being denied healthcare by the Catholic hospital, by the gangbangers that work in the Catholic hospital, because that's really what it is. The health industry, hospitals in particular, Catholic hospitals in particular, um, are full of gang affiliated persons that work there or family members of gang affiliated persons. And so like ugh, yeah, it was politics, and I was denied my fucking healthcare when I was injured. But like I said, if you can say anything good came from it, um the silver lining is that I was able to use that pain to push against and push off from, and develop another level of meditation. And so it's detachment from pain, right? Is what I'm talking about. Like true detachment. Oh my God. It's not easy. These words sound easy, but it's not. Um, yeah, I'm not the pain, right? Um, and it's a way of detaching from or avoiding those receptors in your brain activity that tell you that you're having that pain. Like, I can sit with the pain and be with the pain and feel that pain, right? Like, it's not, um, but it's counterproductive, right? You know? Because then it's just like pure suffering, right? Like, you gotta be able to detach from it. So anyway, at night when you lay down to go to sleep and are trying to get comfortable, and then there's, I'm trying to do that, and then it's hard. Uh, it'd be one thing if his snoring was regular, but it's not. It's like never the same. He makes all these weird fucking noises, and it's just like, ugh. If it were kind of a constant noise, then I could use that as the drishti, right? Like, but it's not. So, and besides, I don't want to use him in that way. That's not a, you know, it's not a, it's not ethical. It's not fair to him, right? Uh, yeah. So that's usually when I sleep is when he gets up. He gets up, starts doing all the shit that he does, and I get an hour and a half to 2 hours of sleep, and then he brings me my cup of tea, right? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Mm. Mm. Yeah. So anyway. Ugh. I saw a news story. Saw a news story that in Texas, a woman hating state. Two things. Two things I saw. First, a story about these veterans bitching about Greg Abbott telling them they can't have THC anymore. No more THC in their cannabis products. CBD only. Greg Abbott is a fucking horse's ass. He's a piece of shit. He's a woman-hating piece of shit. And you know what? What I have to say to the veterans down in Texas? Fuck you. Where were you when all those assholes were passing the anti-woman legislation? So evidently they've used surveillance technology to follow a woman who went and got an abortion out of state, right? And they're trying to track her down and arrest her. Fuck you. I know a veteran down there, Mike Rossi. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care if they take away your THC. I don't care if they take away your fucking money. Where were you? Where were you when women needed you? Hmm? 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 Right? That's how I fucking feel. Joe Rogan, I guess you're not going to be able to smoke weed with your guests anymore. Hmm. Yeah, so it's so rich, all of this now. Now Elon is like, oh, Trump, blah, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Oh my gosh, pulled a total Tony Scaramucci. That's what I said to Omar. I said, oh my God, it's like Scaramucci all over again, right? Doing everything but sucking Trump's dick on TV. And now it's like, oh my God, right? Ugh, gross. Guess money doesn't make you smart now, does it, Elon? No, dumb fuck. Anyway, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about shit. That's how I feel. Yeah. So tomorrow is the opening. Tomorrow is the opening of the exhibit. Am I ready? Yeah, I'm ready to give my eulogy. I am. I am. Do I have anything written down? No, I don't. It's all up here. Yeah. That's where it's at. where it's at. 2 turntables and a microphone. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. The whole Elon thing. Like, when he first was cozying up with Trump, right? And they were like fast friends and, connected to the hip. And everybody's like, oh my goodness, look, it's Trump and Elon Musk and blah, blah, blah. I said to Omar, we'll see how long that's going to last. That's going to be an ugly breakup. Here it is. I'm going to start a club with Scaramucci and Rex Tillerson. Tony Scaramucci. How you doing, Tony? Oh, poor Tony. Poor Tony. His wife left him after all that. Now he's got this podcast. I haven't listened to it in a while. And for a while, we were listening to the Scaramucci podcast. Yeah, we were. Yeah. I still would like to know what happened to George Kenney. I would. What happened to George Kenney? Electric Politics. That was such a good program. Electric Politics was the best. Loved it. We used to listen to Electric Politics and Philosophy Bites with Nigel Warburton. And the other guy. Yeah. No. Electric Politics. What happened to George Kenney? Another libertarian disappears without a trace. No. Sent a copy of a book to someone yesterday. I hope they enjoy it. I hope it gets there. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have time to read it. Because I think you'll find value in it, even with everything that's going on, everything that you have on your plate. I think you will find value in the book, and I think it's like worth your time, I think it's worth your time. It's not a long book. So, with the history of it and everything. Yeah, so the letter is in the back, is written in the back cover of the book to you. There's a note to you in the back cover of the book when you receive it, right? On the custom sheet, it says that there's a document, it says that there's a letter. That's that the letter is written on the back cover of the book. So, yeah, on the inside back cover. Yeah. Read the introduction. It's really important that you do. You'll understand why I sent it to you. Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. Mira como ando, mi amor, por tu querer, borracho y apasionado, no más por tu amor. Mira como ando, mi bien, muy dado la borrachera y a la perdición. Tú, solo tú, has llenado de luto mi vida, abriendo una herida en mi corazón. Tú, solo tú, eres causa de todo mi llanto, en mi desencanto y desesperación. Oh. Anyway, when I talk about abortion and women's reproductive rights, I am not pro-abortion, right? I don't believe in using abortion as birth control. That being said, it is healthcare, and like this woman in Georgia who is being, her body is being kept alive to be an incubator, right? It's bullshit. It's abuse of a corpse, right? You know, the dignity of that woman's life means nothing to these fucking ignorant Bible thumping morons. These Christian army baby making machines. These Laura Boebert dumb fuck, I want to be a grandma by the time I'm 25 idiots. Oh my God. I just, like, I'm high risk for ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy can result in death. But that's okay. That's okay. You know? Why is the medical intervention of keeping a dead body alive enough to be an incubator, why is that science okay? Right? But performing a pregnancy termination because of health risk, that is not. Health risk to a woman. Oh, because the woman isn't worth shit, right? Or when rape is a war crime, internationally recognized war crime, why should any woman be forced to carry the spawn of her aggressor in her body? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Greg Abbott's a piece of shit. Greg Abbott's a piece of shit. And everybody, all of these asshole men, all of these asshole Bible literalists, well, even that, like, Jesus never says anything about that, right? Never, never, never. It's all just gross. It's all just gross. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So, all you veterans down there in Texas that are pissed off about not having your weed, boo fucking who? Boo fucking who? Eat a dick. That's what I have to say. That's what me and my uterus and ovaries have to say to you people. I'm really mad about that. Seriously. Where the fuck were you? Where the fuck were you for women? Now you're pissed off about not being able to smoke your weed. Serves you right. Anyway. I don't know what to make for dinner tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs for breakfast. I love scrambled eggs.